Nah, mate. Oh, knock, knock. Something real, something raw, not accidental, no, I'm sure. You're not needed, show you the door, but what's that, yeah, are you sure? Yeah, that's a rental, yeah, what a bore. Lying, nothing in your core. Buying, yeah, what for? But do what I need to, always sure. Something real, something raw, not accidental, no, I'm sure. You're not needed, show you the door. What's that, yeah, are you sure? Yeah, that's a rental, yeah, what a bore. Lying, nothing in your core. Buying, yeah, what for? But do what I need to, always sure. Boring, never been that. I get paid, bro, just to relax. Yeah, more money now, yeah, more tax. Sorted it now, don't worry about that. Boring, yeah, I've never been that. I get paid, bro, just to relax. Yeah, more money, but yeah, more tax. But sorted it now, don't worry about that. Flexing, yeah, but your soul is empty. Dripping in diamonds, Fenty. Dripping in vibes, got plenty. Got the technique, yeah, like Jet Li. Ow. One little chop like pow. One little hit like wow. Living for the now, live for the sound. Nice for the dollar, but I'm making a pound.
Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to another episode of the GOW, the Monday Night Black Party Edition, baby. The fight on Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, Nevada. With that being said, is yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3, pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Too Cold. Bro, what's good?
Ah, man, we back, man. We back. Ah, man. Ah, man. It was an okay show. It was an okay show. No John Cena, no Cody Rhodes. It was an okay show.
Man, bro, it was oh my God. So speaking of John Cena is going to be on the final SmackDown before WrestleMania. This SmackDown coming up is going to be super loaded with guys and girls from Raw and SmackDown. But dude, before I pull up any graphics, before we really dive into you know what we're going to talk about tonight, I will say this: I held off hope because I'm like, okay, tonight is the start of the final week leading into WrestleMania. And bro, I'm just gonna have to trust the process. I'm legitimately gonna have to trust the process. I watched the entire episode of Monday Night Raw tonight. I didn't skip past anything. I didn't let Netflix load up. I literally watched it from 8 o'clock on up until the last segment. And dude, I am not any more pumped, more or less, than I was when we was on the stream just about maybe 4 hours ago. And to me, that is not a good thing. With WWE, with pro wrestling, we know sometimes you just got to kind of be patient.
WrestleMania.
It is WrestleMania. It is WrestleMania. It is. No, trust me. I know there's no excuses for it. I know. But we've been through this, bro, where we get so hyped to be let down. And then we go into a situation expecting nothing of it. And it turns out to be one of the better cards of the year. Now, granted, those situations weren't WrestleMania, but it's kind of where we are right now, man. Give me your thoughts, bro.
Shit, you just said it. Shit, you just knew. That's what it was. That's why I said the show was okay. It was a mid show. I mean, it was a go home show. I didn't expect them to like do anything super duper crazy, but I don't know. I just the motivation, the feel. It's like when they did the New Day. Like I was trying to feel something when they were talking to the New Day, and then Kofi sitting there trying to look mean with the mean mug, and it's like, nah, just nah. Yeah. It just ain't nah, man. Y'all not even doing anything special. Y'all just gonna have a match. Some of the Jay when he came out and did his promo, I wasn't pumped. He didn't excite me. Now Gunther, he kind of got me a little bit more excited. It's like, all right, I see the fire eyes. Jay, it's been the same thing week after week. Now you're a little bit more confident. Cool, but it didn't boost anything for me. Nothing on the show tonight boosted anything for me. I only found it funny when Paul Heyman and CM Punk had walked up and started sitting down talking to Paul Heyman as Roman Reigns pulls up. Like, you didn't hear this car pull up, but I guess he did.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, you read my mind exactly. I'm like, bro, first of all, you didn't hear the car pull up. You didn't see them bright ass fucking LED headlights. You didn't hear my boy hop out and slam the door. Really?
Right. Like, you didn't hear none of that, Paul? Like, okay, all right, cool, no problem. CM Punk was just that distracting, man. It's CM Punk, man. You can't focus when you got the cult of personality right there in front of your face. So I laughed at that. That was a little funny. And then they went through their little spiel about distrust, and he's asking Paul, why are you betraying him, and why do I owe this favor? I didn't ask anybody to join me. I didn't ask you. That's just that's about it, man. And of course, Seth Rollins got the final lick. He got 2 stumps and a chair shot in. That was about it. But that match already has the hype that it needs. They just I don't know, man. Everything else just it didn't feel second fiddle. It felt fifth fiddle.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and like you said, dude. I mean, tonight it was a very lackluster show. But like you said, man, we started off tonight. Of course, man, we had that boy, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. He came out, man. We got Big Boy in the building. Big Boy was good. Daniel was good. What up,
Big Boy? Was good.
We had Gunther. He came out and he said, "Hey, look, it felt good last week, when I beat the shit out your brother. You know what I'm saying? I was bathing in his blood." He said, you know what? That God that you pray to, your Lord, he's gonna have to forgive me for what I'm about to do. So you go tell your little mama, that you about to go ahead and have a little hissy fit and crash out. Cause when I'm done with you, oh boy, you better pray to every God you believe in. And Gunther came out talking that talk. He came out talking it. And my thing is this. You said it already. You already said it when it came to Jay. When Jay came out, you know what I'm saying? My boy, he in the all black. He already said he in the crash out. My boy coming out with the serious look. All the crowd yeeting, Michael Cole yeeting, my boy Pat McAfee yeeting, bro. I feel like right now there is no way Jay can lose. But my thing is this: do you buy into it? With it being a one-on-one regular match. That's my only thing. If there's some type of stipulation, I'm like, all right, cool. Bruh, can you legitimately see Jay beating Gunther in a one-on-one regular straight-up match?
No, man. I mean, can it happen? It could, but do I see it? I don't know. Man. I don't know. I feel like Jay shouldn't have came out hyped with the crowd. I feel like he should have just walked out. Crash out mode. Like he shouldn't have. He should have just let the crowd eat. He should have just came out, just focused, more angry. Not so much as angry, he was just really focused.
Locked in,
just really locked in. I mean, he could be locked in with the people like that too. That's Jay, but I feel like because you wanted to show something different.
Yeah.
You just wanted to show something different. It ain't that you got to get rid of it. It was just about showing something a little different to be like, oh shit, hey, Jay, hey, that boy Jay. Hey, you see how that boy Jay came out? He ain't even yeet with the crowd, man. The crowd yeeting, and Jay he got this stone cold killer look on his face. I needed to feel that. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that. And that's why I was like, damn, okay, Gunther, you all right, you getting your point across. All right, Jay, get your point across. And
right.
Hey, I just feel like he didn't get that.
No, I'm right there with you, bro. I wholeheartedly agree. And then another match we had earlier, which is actually a really good match, man. We had one half of the women's tag team champions, Liv Morgan versus Bayley. Very physical match. Bayley ended up picking up the victory again. My complaint is why. Why exactly? My complaint is why the hell is Bailey teaming with Lyra Valkyria instead of Valkyria having her own fucking match? But I guess that's just a conversation for another day. But we had
No, it ain't
that.
gonna be another day. We can ask that right now. Why the hell?
Come on. Let's talk to me. Let's
About the
talk.
Women's United States Championship ain't on there either.
Which is crazy to me. Like, bro, these are two of your newest titles, especially for the women. Like the fans, men, women.
Pre-show.
Huh?
They're gonna be on the pre-show.
Get the fuck this, bruh. Even more disrespectful. You gonna put your two, well, not your two, because Valkyria gonna be on the main card, but really? Chelsea Green don't deserve better than the pre-show? I think she's done a pretty damn good job as a women's US champion. You mean to tell me she couldn't get better than the pre-show?
Depends on who she fighting. If it's B-Fab or somebody like that.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! Oh fuck! You know what? God damn it! Why you do that? Because now, why you do that?
But she ain't on the main card. I mean, Valkyria's got a match, but it's like, dude, do you really believe her and Bailey about to win? Like, why is she like? I ain't gonna lie, Valkyria.
Keep it 100, man. Keep it 100 with me, because I know what you're
title
thinking.
run hasn't been that great. Like, if they were to take the title off of her Monday, I wouldn't be mad at it. Now, who they put it on, I don't know. But if they take the title off her, hey, you know what? Okay, it was a good little run. You had it for a while. You had a nice little run. You good. You good. You can go back, come back. Io kind of had that same kind of moment. Then she had to go, redo her thing and then come back. And she didn't go long. She was still there. She was still competitive, and she became more of who she needs to be. Sometimes, man, you're better in the hunt than you are when you've got it.
Absolutely. We said that. And my thing is, what sucks, because Lyra is actually a really good wrestler, but like you say, man, the chase was a little bit better than the actual title reign itself. But we shall see. And then, of course, man, next up we had another decent match. We had Rey Mysterio going up against Julius Creed. Rey ended up picking up the victory, and then he got his ass whooped post-match by El Grande Americano. That was what it was. I don't have nothing to say about this match. Do you?
Why is it on WrestleMania?
Yeah, you know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of that whole Mr. America shit. Just like 2025.
In reverse.
Yeah.
In reverse.
Yeah, except for instead of like, our racist white American, you got gracias.
Gracias. Big boy, yeah, the Women's United States isn't on the main card. Or Valkyria's in the match, so she's not defending her championship either.
Yeah.
But nah, man, the Gracias, I ain't gonna lie, that shit gets me.
Bruh. And you know what's crazy? The funniest thing was, if you didn't know that was Chad Gable already, the fact that you just seen this man on TV 5 minutes before he came back out, it's like, bruh, okay, it's you. It's you. Like, I'm looking at you. I just seen your pecs 2 minutes ago. That's you.
Like, right, dude. Like, you wearing the same singlet. All you did was
like literally, brother.
All you did was add some tassels. You added some tassels and a mask. That's all you added. You didn't add nothing else different. You didn't change nothing. And instead of thank you, it's gracias.
Hey, same 2 fingers and everything.
All right, man. Oh my God, gesture and everything, man. Like, wow. And you told everybody you were going on a path to beat the luchador. So it's like, dude, it is what it is. Big Boy says, man, what the hell has happened to the W mid-card division on both the men's and women's? I mean, the men's
is okay.
The men's is okay. They got their match. They own the main card. Fatu going up against LA Knight. Brian Breaker got a fatal 4-way. So, they got their matches. We still trying to figure out how the hell you got 2 new championships and neither one of them are being defended. Which again begs the question, why did you put Valkyria, who's a champion, in a tag team gauntlet match to go for the tag team? Now, if it was Bailey and somebody else, I'll be honest, I would feel more comfortable with maybe picking Bailey and that other person.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way. I feel like, it's just a match to be a match, but
You got 500 other fucking women, including women from NXT. They keep bouncing Roxanne Perez up and down like a goddamn basketball, bro. Like you have so many options. Why would you go with your champion? Like that just you know. We see. You know what? We put too much common sense into this. This is wrestling. We got to remember that it's wrestling.
I know, but sometimes, man, it's like, what else? What else? What else do you do? I can only pretend to be like this is real for so long.
Hey, he said, "Ooh,
right, woo, 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 shit." But nah, man. I don't know. You know, we'll probably get something on Monday, depending on what happens on Saturday. Are they fighting Saturday? Yeah, they're fighting Saturday.
Saturday, yep.
But yeah, Chad Gable, man, you know, he's got a match. He's on WrestleMania. I wish it was something more for him, but this is what he got.
You know, sometimes you got to make lemonade out of bullshit.
I thought he was past that. I thought he was past that point.
Well, if you remember, bro, and see, I wouldn't anybody dive into it, but fuck it. Like, and this is the thing that annoys me because you remember when he was up when this contract was about to be up, and they started putting him in this shit with Gunther, and he was looking serious, and he went on that string of months where it was like, okay, bro, you building our boy. He finally getting away from this oldest shit, and you finally building him. Once he re-signed that contract, he getting killed by the YS6. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Dude. Again, twice. You get killed twice. Kill you twice. Dude. Like, bro, come on, man. But I don't know, man. I'm again, Chad Gable and Xavier Woods singles runs. I am disappointed in because saw them and I'm like, yeah, I want to see these. These are different. I mean, you giving us Jay, he getting a singles run, and and honestly, I've been wanting to see an Xavier Woods single run for a long time. So the fact that he ain't even getting it, and you trying to force this new day, man, yeah.
Even the LCJ says that was a weak go home show before WrestleMania. WWE is coasting into Mania on cruise control.
Pretty much. I mean, like I said, man, we ain't really expecting to do too much, but you know, some go home shows have been a lot better in recent years, but in recent years they haven't. But in past years, man, used to be able to have a decent go home show without spoiling anything for the main event for the WrestleMania. Like Vince used to do it all the time. Like, damn boy, you can count on nothing. You can count on the before and the after Mania. That Raw after Mania, you know, it's gonna be still in Vegas, but we're gonna see how amped they are. Because I'll tell you one thing, boy, get a Raw after WrestleMania overseas.
Woo! Bro, let me tell you, you could put 2 matches on the entire card, bro, and that crowd gonna carry you through that.
The entire show is the crowd chant. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man, you ain't even got to wrestle. Y'all just come out and talk shit for 2.5 hours. Just let the crowd be the crowd. That's the whole show. But yeah, man, we haven't had that feeling of a WrestleMania. Man, I don't know. Like you said, man, we could be just, you know, prisoners of the moment. We're all spoiled. We're all spoiled by a certain standard, and it's WWE. AEW, you know, I think people overly shit on AEW, and they underly shit on WWE. Because WWE is held to a higher standard, even though people are complaining and people are saying it. But I feel like you're giving them more of a pass.
Right.
And it's like, okay, I get it. And I get it. And I totally get it. And I'm not saying you got to give AEW more of a pass. But this is like, damn, y'all just like, die, AEW, die. It's like, WWE, y'all wanted to go back to just what it was, to the monopoly of just one company. Like, come on, man. That did nothing for us. Without that other company stepping out and doing what they do, we ain't getting what we getting today.
Hell no. Oh, for sure. And that's what I will say, like with AEW, I don't give a damn how good or bad they do. They are needed. Like, you need them because, dude, it was in 2019. We were talking about WWE tarping off the top rows of shows. WWE not selling out. WWE up here got to do tickets half off because people ain't showing up. Bro, we seen WWE when they came to Cleveland just a few years ago, and that shit wasn't selling. It was like, damn, bro. It was like, you can damn near get on the floor for what we paying for the goddamn nosebleeds now. So it's like, yeah, so yeah, no, we definitely, hey, look, man, we definitely got to, shout out to competition, not to mention Impact, New Japan, so shout out to them too. Well, I guess
and all the
TNA
independents, hell yeah, and all the independents. Sorry, the independent circuit even came up, but yeah, man, it is what it is. But I feel like, again, we're a prisoner of the moment because we're set to a certain standard when it comes to WrestleMania weekend. It's just, man, I'm not gonna say that for all the pay-per-views, but for this pay-per-view, for this weekend, it is always supposed to feel like more. And it don't, dude, it's the Super Bowl of wrestling. It's the NBA Finals. It's the
Game 7 of the World Series.
Right, man. It's the pinnacle of all the major events, sporting events. So it's like, bro, it's there, but it's not there. That's sad. Crypto says, man, the whole card is weak to he says week is one that I could remember. There will be a few great matches. I think Logan versus AJ will be a show stealer. You got some confidence in that. You got more than I do. Jay versus Gunther will be good too. It better be, man, because they're gonna have to. We didn't see enough of them to where in recent months, just in the past 2 to 3 months, we've seen a lot of them. You're really gonna have to bring something more, and Jay's gonna have to step it up, man. Like he's gonna have to reach in that bag of arsenal, man, and come out with like, damn Jay, damn Jay. Like you got to make us say, damn Jay, quite a few times, man.
But you know what?
Really make that match more.
I think he will, because you're in there with a guy like Gunther, who is not only a bruiser, but he's a ring technician, literally a ring general. Like and that's the thing, because Jay's not a small guy. He's not the tallest, but he's tall compared to the average human, and he's big. So the fact that you're in there with a guy that's much bigger, like a guy like Gunther, it's rare that you see Jay, it's size-wise in the position of an underdog, because for the most part, he looked like he can somewhat hold his own, which I think will be a unique way for them to tell the story in this match, especially psychology-wise, because you need Gunther just beating the dog piss out of Jay. Like, you need Gunther. Yeah, you need Gunther laying a fucking law down on that ass. So now, when we get that build back, when we get that comeback, and Jay start crashing out, now Jay getting desperate, and Jay's up there hitting that motherfucker with everything in the kitchen sink. It's like, all right, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. But here's the thing, like we said with Kofi, what we wish we would have got with Kofi. I love Jay, I love the Yeet, I love the kids, I love all that shit, right? But this is what I don't want to happen. I don't want you to be serious like Kofi on your way, fight.
I think you just muted yourself, or your mic died. That's why you got spares, huh?
Back, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. You was going. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. We were doing good. What happened? It was the microphone.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No. So what I was saying was, I don't want him to go through that Kofi situation to where it's like, you serious and you fight, you go through all these trials and tribulations, you get the belt, and then you become a novelty act. I don't want them to put the title on Jay.
He's already there already. No, that's too late. You've already put it at he's the Royal Rumble winner. You've already put him at the novelty act.
But you still have time to save it with him. If he crashes out with Gunther, if he crashes out with Gunther and he beat the shit, they go at it, they go to war. You show Jay just more than this. Yeet, three moves in the super kick and the splash. If you actually show, like you say, if you show Jay actually got something in his bag right now, you feel me? I think you can really do something with this, but don't go back to the overly happy, because here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want Gunther to be his main and only opponent. You feel me? It's like, oh, you beat Gunther, and then you go through a couple people who with little half-ass storylines by SummerSlam, Gunther to whoop your ass and take it back again.
I already told you, man. If John Cena lose, it should be John Cena, and you can
Okay.
go with John Cena versus Jey Uso. I already said that because then you
How
can
about
pay
this?
off.
John versus Jay at SummerSlam?
Yeah, John versus Jay for the World Heavyweight Championship if he does becomes it, because you can pay back off, like I said, the Royal Rumble elimination, where again Jay eliminated John Cena,
Yeah.
where John had to go through all that extra shit, and it's not huge, but it's something. It's a starter, and right now we know John is on limited time anyway, so
Yeah.
you got to get it in where you can. But I don't know, man. Overall, Big Boy says, yeah, he said you were cooking, and then the mic just cut off. But yeah, yeah, overall, it's still just missing that something. But I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I think that when we get to the card, we'll have a different feeling.
Okay.
I truly do, because it's WrestleMania, dude. I'll never be this hyped for no other pay-per-view, maybe outside of the Royal Rumble or Survivor Series,
Right.
or maybe Money in the Bank. Like, it's only certain pay-per-views. It's like, oh yeah, this is a pay-per-view that really means something. So yeah, definitely hype for it. But WrestleMania, nah, bro, nah. WrestleMania is always extra. It's always extra. It's never not extra. WrestleMania got to be extra. It's the extravaganza of the business. It's supposed to be extra. Somehow, some way, you got to find a way to make it extra. And with the way the marketing and everything of today, I just don't feel like they made it extra.
Not at all. Not at all. But you know what? Like I say, man, we still we here now. We here now, So this weekend, we got 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. Speaking of, man, as we near the end of the card, we had our guy Penta Cerramiento, what I'm saying, that boy Zero Fear going up against that boy, man, Finn Balor. Actually a solid match until Brian Breaker came out and just started beating the holy piss out of him.
Well, hold on. First of all, it wasn't. No, he owed that ass whooping. Did you not see that ass whooping they put? Oh, okay. I was about to say, because they put a beating down on that boy Brian when he's doing his interview.
But to be fair, Penta didn't deserve that. Penta didn't deserve that, though.
Hey man, hey bro, you want to fight for this championship? You getting this work just like everybody else, bro. You ain't exempt just because you're the new guy. You want to be on the main card. You want to go to WrestleMania. You want to be in an Intercontinental title match on WrestleMania. You only been in the company for a few short months, and this is where you at. And you want this. You getting that work. You gonna get these hands. You gonna get these feet. You gonna get stumped on. And guess what? It is what it is, my guy. Welcome to the WWE.
Welcome to the WWE. And then, man, so we ended off the night with 3 of the pillars of the WWE. We got Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. You and I, we talked about this earlier, man. Roman Reigns, bro.
He like a scoring girlfriend, man. He was just sitting there like, oh, you cheating bastard.
So I propositioned something to you earlier. I said that online I've been reading, CM Punk is kind of, the old dog in the fight. Roman Reigns is, that ship is starting to sell. And Seth Rollins, man, Seth Rollins, he's looking to find his way back to good old glory. Now, with that being said, Seth Rollins, he put it out there in the atmosphere. He told Roman Reigns, hey, Roman, this is by no coincidence he's realigned himself with CM Punk. And then Roman even said, a favor is usually something that is returned personally. He said, why the hell I got to pay for this? I didn't agree to none of this. And then, but I don't know if you noticed, as Seth Rollins was cutting his promo, I wasn't even looking at Roman. See, WWE, nah, I'm too trained for that. I'm too seasoned for that. I was looking at Paul. Did you see
the
Paul?
whole time? That face he was making?
Yeah, bruh. Yeah. So with that being said, with that, and I know we have, Punk come out and say, Heyman, bro, what I said earlier, does it make a little bit more of a possibility to you now, or are you still not buying it? Are you still going with whoever the winner is, regardless of what we
I'm whoever the winner is. I'm going with whoever the winner is, and I got to leave it vague like that because it's a triple threat match. But Paul is so sneaky. That's the thing. If you know Paul Heyman, Big Boy says he don't trust Punk. I don't think Punk is your biggest. I don't even think Punk is the biggest snake in the whole match. Again, Paul can do any little thing. I mean, just when Paul thought he was going to help Brock Lesnar against Roman Reigns, he ended up still helping Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, now with Roman Reigns accusing him and saying all the stuff he had, Paul had a little bit of a different facial. He had a different emotion. It wasn't just a facial expression. He was in a different emotion other than being in the whiny pleading mode to hold on, motherfucker. Hold on now. You gonna put some respect on my name. So it's like, all right, Paul. I'm looking at you, Paul. I see you, Paul. All right, Paul. Yeah. I got my eyes on you, Paul. So but yeah, when this happened, when this thing happened here in Rome, you just seen the you could just tell he just wanted to just slap him in the face and run off.
Yep. But the way he mugged Paul, the way Paul big ass just kind of fell.
Hey man, that shit was funny. Like, oh, is it a ploy? Is this part of the plan for Roman to win?
Okay.
Is it part of the plan for Punk to get his advocate back for him to speak on his behalf? Or is Seth Rollins wanting the Messiah to be taken to the next level?
Okay. Well, look, I'm down. I'm curious, to see kind of, where we go, and how everything turns out, how everything pans out, and stuff like that. But I think we all on the same wavelength right now, man.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Tonight's episode of Raw was mid, was very mid. Every seed cracked in the fire, and that's fine. You get those sometimes. But every now and again you get a couple sticks. You get that forest bag. But bro, seriously, I'm happy, man. This is we 2 for 2 today. And I just want to go on record, man. This ain't wrestling related. Well, boy, it's on my heart and on my spirit. Hey, fuck StreamYard. Hey, we done. We probably done with the motherfucking show.
I was waiting on that. I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for it to officially be announced. All right,
boy, fuck StreamYard. Hey, if y'all notice, we got a tad different look to the show today, man. It's because we're on a brand new platform, man. So, right in time for WrestleMania.
We told y'all we had to get something, man. We had to find something. And the engineer, he do what he do, man. And he found something, man. Like my guy been up 3 a.m. trying to make this thing look as good and sound as great as it does. And hey, man, my man, he does what he do, man. But dude, I just realized, man, I thought about it. Stand and deliver.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta do the predictions for that.
Yeah.
That means we gotta come on tomorrow.
Did you see that they pushed it back? So it's not at 9 no more, it's at 1:30.
Oh, so they went from pushing it early to like that, man. You know what, man?
Yeah.
I was I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of looking forward to the 9:30. Like, early in the morning, when I start the day off with a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of adrenaline rush, take a nice little nap, you know what I'm saying, get a little bit of a break, and then get ready for WrestleMania Night 1. I ain't gonna lie, man, that was a nice little plan, but all right, 1:30. I mean, that means it'll go off at 4:00 when the pre-show comes on for WrestleMania Night 1.
Yeah.
That's what's going to end up happening. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think it'll go to 2.5. That'll be about 2.5, 3 hours. Well, it's standard deliver. I expect it to maybe be one more match than a normal pay-per-view. So, yeah. But either way it go, we still got to get the predictions for that. So, I guess we'll be on tomorrow at the main event time of NXT to get those in. Then, of course, we got Wednesday. And we got Thursday. Oh, we got Friday. Oh, it's WrestleMania week again. God damn, boy. Oh, when you start thinking about it like that. But you know what? That's all good. That's what we're here for. My boy, my guy, my G. Any other thing, man, any other stuff we need to talk about before we get out of here, man, and get ready to this and finish going down this road to WrestleMania?
Nah, man. I think we good for the night. We gave the people 35 right now. We gave the people 45 earlier. I think we more than made up. Like you say, we still got prediction shows, and we got fucking at least 4 hours a night of live streams on the weekend. So,
man,
I think the people gonna see and hear us more than enough.
I say we got about 12 hours, man.
Oh,
About
easy.
12 hours of record. 12 shit. Damn. For that shit. They say what 18 hours total time with the pre-shows and everything.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna do about at least 11 and a half to 12 of those hours.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But you know what? Hey, you know what they say, man. If not you, then who? But guess what? We back with the capability to do it, baby.
Woo, woo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go.
And with that being
By the way,
said,
good luck to the Cavs in the playoffs. Big boy, man, appreciate that, man. Hey, we
Yes,
hoping
sir.
for good luck too. We hoping for some
Yes.
good luck too. Shit.
And shout out to everybody, man, that joined us tonight. Of course, like you said, Big Boy Crypto, and I believe we got one more person. Daniel, thank you
Yeah.
for showing up, and everybody else
working on
showed
the platform. We will be back on Facebook. We'll get it up there. Don't worry. We gotta we adjust into some new stuff. Hopefully,
Yes.
I want to say by Wednesday. I ain't even gonna count tomorrow. Hopefully by Wednesday we'll be back up on everything. But like I said, man, we gotta get those. We gotta get that standard deliver predictions in because they putting together some nice stuff. Because that girl Jada Parker, boy, she wants some gold.
Miss Parker,
She some gold around that thing. Oh, she want to put some gold around that thing, boy.
Gold around that waist, and may the congregation say yeet.
And I need her to Dolph Ziggler that thing. I needed to come out with it with the belt switched around to the back.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get off from that.
Hey, well, boy, Crab Mark said, hey, giggity.
Yeah. Giggity. Yeah.
All right. No shenanigans. I ain't trying to be on the couch. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and extraterrestrials of all ages, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW. I'm the franchise. He's the king, and we'll see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.